All right, I like this one a lot better. Like the other episode, obviously. Okay, the other episode was good. Again, don't get me wrong. I just didn't like because of how bad. Like, really, it was the old lady killing. That's really what made me hate it. hate that bit. And it was only just Frankenstein's monster. I really hated Frankenstein's monster. God, screw that guy. This episode was fun. This episode was really good. And I like Phosphorus a lot. Certainly because he is definitely a Gotham villain. And I mean that in the sense of, like, this man literally, like, he gets the Gotham villain treatment where he did something, he was probably a decent guy, did something, had a very bad day, and then became a super villain. Though it's specifically, he was trying to find a way to cure cancer. But Rupert Thorne, the asshole, one of the crime bosses, which I'm trying to remember, I think he's like one of the first bad guys that Batman ever fights, Rupert Thorne. Or at least he's one of the main ones. Man, where is it? Pretty much, he owed Rupert Thorne money, and Rupert Thorne's whole thing with this deal was he financed the money, that way he could then get all of the research to then send it to some Russian equivalent in another country to then, use it for weapons or whatever. Or like for the highest bidder, some bullshit. He tried to give it the cancer-free thing to everyone else. In the end, Rupert Thorne grabbed him, killed his family, framed him for the murder by covering him in his family's blood and fingerprints everywhere. And then they took him to the lab, got the actual research and all that stuff done, and then threw him in this big-ass sci-fi box and said, yeah, we're going to turn on this machine that shoots radiation at you in a DC universe in Gotham City. I'm sure this will have no ill consequences whatsoever. It's not like, let's say one version of Mr. Freeze got shoved in an ice box and just super freeze with electricity and that made him have ice powers. Or another dude just fell into a vat of acid and came out crazy. And one of the Batman's most well-known villains. Or another one who's in this one who started taking, some mess and bullshit so he can transform in space, and eventually he turned into a giant clay figure. No, let's shove this fucker in another box that glows. This will definitely end great for us. But yeah, it doesn't end great for them. They accidentally create Dr. Phosphorus, which actually one thing I really love that's really cute. Because again, it's a balance. Because one, this man did kill Rupert Thorne's wife and kids, when he probably shouldn't have done that. But then again, he's also very, very pissed because his own family got killed. So, not saying it was a good thing, obviously not. But I am also saying I understand him from the side of he's kind of blinded by rage and hatred. And even then, now it kind of shows that a bit more too. Where while he's trying to hide from the military coming after him, he hides inside it's very funny that it's happening all during nighttime and no one can find the glowing skeleton man who literally glows in the dark. There's a point where he's hiding behind a wall where I'm just kind of looking like, not to nitpick, but there should be a green glow coming from that behind there. But fine, whatever. The hell is that? Sorry, my charger's blinking and I don't know why. But, yeah, this little girl pops up and she goes, I'm hungry. And pretty much he gets her some food, gets her some cereal and all that stuff, feeds her. And eventually, he even says, I wish you weren't here because now I I don't know if you're going to tell anyone. But at the very end, it does show, however, that that he didn't actually go and kill her. Though we also do show him murder again. We don't show the family getting killed, but he kills Thorne's wife and kids, and Thorne. I'm pretty sure he killed them in front of him first, and then when he killed every person who had anything to do with his family's death, eventually even taking over, becoming a new crime boss, take over all of Thorne's stuff, becomes a pimp. I'm pretty sure that's the skeleton dance. God, you gotta love Gotham's villains. They're so freaking theatrical. And also, let me go do this before I get copyright hit for music. Anyways, $100 bills, lights go out. It also does show, like, everything, like, pretty much showing, like, everything that he does for crime is pretty much trying to fill the void. Like, him dancing in this club is to fill the void of him not being able to dance with his wife. Him throwing money in the air and all that stuff is him, trying to fill the void of his kids getting killed. It's... And then, obviously, lights go out. And, of course, the bat comes to ruin the fun. Which, honestly, I want to see more stories where we are watching it from the villain's point of view, and then Batman is the antagonist. Like, obviously, the villains aren't going to win, usually, but I think, if I remember correctly, the Arkham Suicide Squad movie, I think, Assault on Arkham, I think that was it. I remember correctly, I think this did it the same way too, where Batman is the antagonist, where he's, popping up and he's like, God damn it, Bats, get out of here! I literally like that angle of a story. Have us to where, like, yes, obviously, like, because that's the thing, like, we've had, maybe it's similar enough, but I don't know, I feel like it's slightly different. Like, we have stuff like, Death Note. That we obviously have, Light is really the bad guy. Yeah, no shit. But in the end, too, like, I feel like we need, and like, L is the antagonist, but also we kind of know, like, L would, Light kind of won to a point. The only time he really lost was, like, at the very, very end. And even then, it's more like, I kind of want to see something like this, where Batman is stalking the main bad guy. It's like a horror film almost. And, like, the main characters are, like, villains trying to do something. I feel like that'd be kind of badass. But, in any case, the parents, which, blue hair, the parents hear their daughter screeching, and it sounds like, oh no, he's gonna attack. But no. He's just having fun, like, throwing her up in the air. And also, I like the callback, too, at one point, where the girl pretty much is trying to say, like, he's a smiling skeleton. He's like, oh, yeah, it looks like I'm smiling, but I'm not. Like, because they don't call back to a part where he said, like, oh, I am smiling. But you can't tell that. Like, I like that. Bowser's complex. And then while that's all going on, too, I really should have said his story last. These guys are holed up in these girls are holed up in a brothel, the bride and, Nina, where they had in the brothel's kind of protecting them, a little bit under duress from the bride, but these two metahuman guys burst in, start beating up one of the girls. Nina tries to stop it, hits her in the glass, looks like she's about to get hurt. The bride comes in, bang, kills one of them, bang, kills the other guy, or beats the shit out of the other guy, which is funny because they're like electric-powered super metahumans. And all I'm thinking is, Belly, did you have the wrong power for the wrong person? Because it's literally Frankenstein's wife who gets charged up with electricity, I'd imagine. But yeah, so that was kind of funny. But there's that, and then the weasel is just literally like out in the woods making friends with wolves. They just go out there making friends with wolves. And also, before I actually did the Weasel, Frankenstein's monsters killed a bunch of people, and they're just flying over to, he's flying over to the, to Pakistan or whatever the hell this is. And he tells the freaking pilot, like, turn the fuck around. And what did he write? What did he say? Crispy Bones absolutely dying for this cereal. Yeah, that's one of the cereals the guy got before this guy murdered his ass. Rick could be alive. Oh yeah, Rick's alive. Rick is alive. Also, there's the Gotham score in the very beginning. But Rick is alive. He's like in surgery and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, cool. Frankenstein actually dropped him off there. He got framed for his family's murder, made her cereal, don't kill her. Yeah, one point, the Frankenstein was like, now turn the fuck around. Let me see. I didn't think anyone would notice the con. Anyway, Weasel is, it's popular feelings, but Weasel is like, also has a flashback, which I didn't really put two and two together, which again, I think is really good writing on this for showing why Weasel also kind of likes the princess. Because, right here, the princess looks like an older version of the girl he was trying to save, of like his little friend. So, like, if that's in a, and like even playing fetch or whatever, I'm like, okay, so that actually ties back with that. That's good writing. That's really good writing. Holy shit! Like actually, and it kind of shows like each of them are kind of there for slightly different reasons. Like Weasel wants to go there because friend. Phosphorus wants to go there, I guess, probably just because of a job, and probably the same thing with the Bride and Nina, which also brought the Bride and Nina pretty much make up as being friends. It would be funny if those two got together and that's who made Frankenstein pissed. But yeah, and also freaking Phosphorus going on a murder rampage was pretty great. Yeah, there's the cereal before this guy died. So dying for this cereal, he did. But anyways, it is good. I liked it a lot. And then they have this little sassy walk, which, again, the animation, here it's kind of very much like that Archer feeling animation. I get what they're going for, but also like it feels like you can see the rig a little bit. I don't know. Sassy walk though. I do like her. I do like the Bride's walk. Anyways, pretty good episode. I liked it a lot. Really, really fun. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Now they're all heading to the castle, and I would say to kill the princess, but I don't think all of them, like Weasel, I don't think is going to try to kill the princess. I hope G.I. Robot comes back. Yeah, it sucks that he died. He was the Captain Boomerang of this. No, not Captain Boomerang. What was it? There was the guy who was climbing shit in the other Suicide Squad movie, and then he died immediately. I feel like G.I. Robot was kind of that, but better. But also now he's gone. I'm like, God damn it. But yeah, but any case. Yeah, and Rick's hopefully still alive. Anyways, thanks for watching. Check out videos. Hopefully enjoy this. Definitely want to see more. Next is the last episode. But thanks for watching, and we will see you later. Also, the werehog I probably could have put up here for like one of the monsters, because werewolf, werehog.